Alright, everyone, welcome back to another Xur video. We are on Destiny 2 because, let's be honest, where else is Xur located but on Destiny? So, anyways, Xur this week is here on Io. We're going to go ahead and summon our Sparrow. And right from the spawn of the Giant Scar, you're basically going to want to hit all the way over here. And as you guys can see, Guardians are gathering, you know. And you want to come up here. The cave will be right in here, and Xur will be chilling at the back. So, without further... Oh, okay. Well, I didn't know about that, but there you go. Xur, this is week 3. Let's go ahead and see what he is selling.
My will is not my own.
Alright, everybody. So, as he loads up, his inventory this week, the Riskrunner, that's the weapon of the week. This is a very good weapon, actually. Not too great unless you're playing, you know, the way this weapon wants you to play. Like, if you're playing PvE, for example, this weapon is amazing when you're doing strikes or certain activities that have the enemies basically shooting arc at you. That's when this weapon just absolutely excels. As you guys can see, the exotic perk on this bad boy, by the way, this was in the beta, and you can also get this exotic just from playing the game as well. The campaign, you can choose it as one of the 3. You can either choose this, the Sunshot, or the Graviton. Now, with that being said, Arc Conductor. Alright, when taking arc damage, this weapon becomes more powerful and resists incoming arc damage. Kills extend the time in this overcharged state. Alright, so that is the exotic perk while taking arc damage. It becomes more powerful. You know, it resists all incoming arc damage, everything like that. It's very, very good, okay? Only for those situations, though. If you're not taking arc damage, this is not really going to be too useful, in all honesty. But, if you are, this is going to be absolutely insane. I would say it's probably the best exotic in the game for when you're doing those types of activities. Now, that being said, we have Arrowhead Break. Greatly controls recoil, increases handling speed. We have Extended Mag, increases magazine size, decreases reload speed. Moving on over to this perk, we have Short Action Stock, and greatly increases handling speed. And the real winner here is this bad boy, Super Conductor. When Arc Conductor is active, so when this is procced right here, when the exotic perk gets procced, when Arc Conductor is active, shots fired have the chance to become Chain Lightning and return ammo. So, this has a magazine size of 41. But if you get this perk procced, and you're shooting while it's active, okay, they have the chance to become Chain Lightning, so essentially the lightning chains between all enemies, connects them all, and does damage to all the enemies at once as you're shooting one and one only enemy. It does that, and it also returns ammo to the magazine. So infinitely, you can constantly keep shooting. You know, this is great for Arc Nightfalls, where the enemy's shooting a lot of arc. This is absolutely insane, honestly. It truly is. It really is. Other than that, though, not so much. But if you are doing those activities a lot, and you just like having fun with exotics, and like I said, this one's very useful and very fun if you can get the perks to proc, definitely pick it up. Moving on over to the Hunter. The armors this week for the Hunter, we have the Mechaneer's Trick Sleeves. Now, this is pretty self-explanatory. You guys can see the exotic perk on it is called Spring-Loaded Mounting. Increases sidearm ready and reload speed. Now, if you're using sidearms, great. This gauntlet is for you. If you're not, this gauntlet's really, really bad. Not a good exotic whatsoever. Very useless in my personal opinion. I don't use sidearms at all. If I do, it's very, very, very slim, that I'm using a sidearm. Like, I don't use them. And even if I did use them, I feel like there's still better exotics out there that are better than just increasing ready and reload speed for sidearms. So, I would definitely not recommend you guys picking this up, but if you guys like sidearms, why not? Go for it, right? Now, onto the Titan armor for the week. We have the Hollow Fire Heart. The Hollow Fire Heart. Wow. The Hollow Fire Heart. Alright, this is a chest armor for the Titan. Now, this one's very cool. It basically has your chest on fire, so it kind of looks one of those Days of Iron ornaments, if you will, from Destiny 1. Now, the exotic perk on here is, it's actually the only Sunbreaker exotic, I believe, in the game that specs towards that specific subclass. So, we have Sunfire Furnace, greatly improves the recharge rate of your solar abilities while Hammer of Soul is charged. So while your super is charged while using Hammer of Soul, obviously Sunbreaker, your grenade, your melee, and your shield essentially increases, you know, the recharge rate of that increases. Sorry guys, it's an early morning. I apologize. So anyways, it's very useful for when you're using Hammer of Soul. If not, then, you know, not so much. But it is a subclass specific exotic. So if you're using hammers a lot, go for it. It's a very cool looking chest plate as well. I'm personally going to be picking it up because I actually do not have it for my Titan. I don't use hammers a lot, but I'm just picking it up anyways. Moving on over to the Warlock exotic for the week, we have Transversive Steps. Now, this is very iffy, honestly. The perk on this could be useful. It just so happens that it's not as useful as I think it should be. So we have Transversive Steps. The perk for this is Strange Protractor. While sprinting, movement speed is increased and energy weapons are automatically reloaded. Now, movement speed is increased. It's not really by much. In all honesty, you're better off holding one of the raid weapons that have lightweight equipped, or the multi-tool, or, you know, any other thing like that that has lightweight, you know, equipped, would definitely pretty well do the exact same thing as these Transversive Steps. Now, with that being said, if you're not using one of these weapons, this is probably a pretty good weapon, or a pretty good armor piece, rather. Energy weapons are automatically reloaded. Now, this would be very useful if it didn't take so long. It doesn't really reload them very quickly. Like, you don't just start sprinting and it automatically reloads your energy weapons. You start sprinting and it reloads a portion of the clip roughly around every 4 seconds. So let's say you had a 41 magazine size in that Riskrunner. Well, this is going to reload 10 bullets roughly every 4 seconds. So you're going to get your entire clip back in roughly 12 to 16 seconds, right? Roughly around there. So anyways, like I said, it can be good. You know, there's probably times while you're playing that this would come in handy, but I think there's probably a better exotic out there for the Warlock, like the Lunafaction boots, for example. You know, that your Rift gains the ability to automatically reload all of your weapons when you step into it. I personally believe those are way better exotic boots than these, but with that being said, you know, go ahead and pick them up if you feel you must. I'm not going to. I personally already have them. I don't like them, really. I truly don't, but I do have them nonetheless, so I don't need to pick them up for my collection. But yeah, that is it, everybody. Thank you all so much for watching today's video. This is Zer's Exotics Week 3. He's selling the Riskrunner, Mechaneer's Sleeves, the Hollow Fire Heart, and the Transversive Steps. Now, if I was to recommend you guys what to buy, if you do not have the Riskrunner, buy that. If you want, like I said, you can get it for free, though, playing the campaign. So if you're planning on creating 3 characters, and you just didn't choose this one yet, well, you're going to get it, no matter what. Mechaneer's Sleeves, do not pick these up, in my personal opinion. I hate them. If you like sidearms, then go for it. Hollow Fire Heart, not necessarily a must-have, but if you're using hammers a lot, why not? Why not? Just don't pop your super as often, and this will really come in handy for you. It charges your abilities pretty fast. Transversive Steps, again, if you like movement speed and you're not really using any weapons that have lightweight, then, you know, this is a pretty good pair of boots, in all honesty. You can't really go too wrong with it. Anyways, guys, thank you all so much for watching. I have another video coming up tomorrow. I'll give you a little preview right now, alright? Give you a little preview. Look at that. Look at that. Yep, New Monarchy tokens. What is that? 620? That's insane. Alright, well, I got a video coming up tomorrow, unboxing those, so be prepared for that. Hopefully you guys will enjoy. And that has been it. This is Zer, Week 3. I'll see you guys on the next one, guys. It's been Frost. Take care.